Anyway. We had to find the mass in a teaspoon and divide it by 30. Was there 30 teaspoons in there?
I'm video that's
Then when we did that, we got that number, which is, hopefully you got the same number as me. If I didn't do the math right, you guys check it to make sure I did it right. I did it in my head, which is always dangerous there.
What are we?
13.1. Where were you?
She's doing 13.1. You're on. You're on.
This one here.
Camera action. What's that called? It's recording her. So the student who's absent. Say hi, Caroline.
I made this thing. I did this for you. Got this last. Okay, so 175.0 grams is the amount of lye.
I don't know if she can see that. Should I move it over there? All right.
So you divide it by 30 by the amount in 1 teaspoon, then take a half as a half teaspoon. I know why you want to do it that way. That's what you actually do. You can divide it by 60. I don't care which way you do it, actually.
Yeah.
But the idea is, if I did the math right, this is what it should be. I might not do the math right. So.
Thank you for catching that.
5.83. That's right. Because 2, 3, you keep it 3.
30 is just a counted number, so we don't count that for sig figs. This should be a 0.
5.83. Well, it should be recurring actually. Just put a number.
What'd you guys get?
2 divided by 5.8.
Divided by
3 is 0.2.
Do it again.
No, because Miss Messing, do we have 2 sig figs if it's don't we have 1 sig fig
The
since it's
30
30
doesn't count right. It's a counted number, right? So like you
So it's 4
don't
sig
counted
figs.
numbers don't determine sig figs.
You know that one right?
Like Ms. Messing, we divided it by 2 to get
The half a teaspoon. This is for a teaspoon. This is for half a teaspoon. It's kind of ridiculous because we could have just done it by 60. I don't know why he has to do it this way, but anyway, I did the way he has to do it. So anyway, so this is how many. I came to actually I think a 5 here, so I rounded it to 2.917.
No. This was my answer.
If you get different numbers, then fix it. Okay, but that's what I got. Hopefully someone with the calculator check my math here.
That is right. That's
And I rounded 2.917 grams. It's rounded. And half a teaspoon. This is grams of lye. It's the nasty stuff over here, which is why I'm doing it myself. Other people do it, but we're behind the lab anyway. That's this green stuff here. That's the stuff that causes a really bad fume. So we're only going to have one bad fume rather than the whole room. Unless you go outside with it. It's a little cold. It's like 30 degrees outside, 32 or 35, whatever. So.
I can hear
Okay.
Inhale the light.
So we had the grams. You can do it right now. Is just convert that number of grams to moles. If you want to do it right now, it's just easy to just continue the whole process here. The grams to moles. I added up over here. You can check my math. Make sure I'm right. All right. Lye is sodium hydroxide. So then you have. Does everybody see this? And then I'm doing grams to moles. So that means 40.0 grams or 1 mole. 1 mole sodium hydroxide. Everybody got this so far? Real good? And then we're going to have how many, figure out number of moles, okay?
How many moles?
Of sodium hydroxide.
0.073.
Now,
0.073.
Am I right? Somebody
I
first on
actually
that?
didn't do it. Sorry about
0.073.
that.
Yeah, Josh. We have 3 sig
That looks right. I'm just gonna.
Okay.
Good job, Josh.
We have 3 sig figs.
Yeah, with 366,
I
0.073.
had a thermometer.
So this is 0.0729.
Josie, you got something wrong.
What? For what?
No, for that last one.
Okay.
What, the moles?
I'm sitting here.
0.073.
No, because yours is like 33 something. That's like 0.9.
Okay.
So one of us is still wrong.
It was good up to that point.
It's still recording in
Okay,
notes
so now that
black.
we have the most, now what?
Because I know.
Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to find our change in temperature. I'm giving, yes.
No, I was
Is there a problem with what I did?
I think I'm good.
Now, your sig figs, guys, should be 3 sig figs at that point, right? Your number of moles should be in 3 sig figs. You see why? Because of the 40.0? All right, now we're going to do a delta T. This is going to be a Q equals MC delta T. So if you want to write things down the side at this point, put your T final, T initial, and you can write your data in that way. Your T initial, I'm measuring it now. Hopefully it will show. It's going to probably be about room temperature. It's like 18.2. 18.2 degrees Celsius.
That's the initial temperature.
Yep, that's a T initial.
18.2 degrees Celsius.
So we don't have to convert it to Kelvin.
that nice?
I love working this out. See,
Okay.
It's just so much easier.
And now I'm going to put the half a teaspoon of lye in. If you don't have any moles that is, you just calculate that, right? I'm going to see what the temperature comes out as.
I love mixing dangerous chemical ingredients.
I'm going to say some coffee in case I need it. Now, theoretically, this should go up in temperature here. I just put the amount in there.
She's giving them to us.
It went up to 30.3 or 4.
Is that the T final?
T final, yep.
30.3.
Yeah, now it's going to go down again, so you take the highest one, I think.
3.3.
30.3. Yeah, 30.3. All right, so now you have your delta T. Calculate everything you need for Q equals MC delta T, right?
Was the M 100 milliliters?
What's that?
Was the M 100 milliliters?
No, we're just calculating for the mass of the lye.
We're calculating. Oh,
Oh, wait, you have to add the mass of the other one.
What?
because 100 milliliters. Was
Yes, you have to add the mass of the vinegar to it, I think. Hold on 1 second.
What's the mass?
What's the max?
She was
100
41,
milliliters.
that's-
For a second.
Sorry,
What was the mass?
I didn't say one for a second.
Wait, moles is not the mass.
What was the mass of the
I
lie?
think so.
We have to calculate it. I think that's where.
Where is my thing over here?
No, we're figuring out.
Physics.
Q is 4. Because that's in the book. It's the, I don't know what the rest are. I think she's figuring that out.
Hold on 1 second. She need T. Actually, guys, you know what?
What was?
It actually is. The reason why is it wasn't constant for 2 consecutive times. It went up really high, then it went down. So we have to use this one. We have to use 20. Sorry about that. 26.9. That's the one that stayed at.
For the final?
Final, yeah, T final. Okay, now.
Wait, what was
To
it?
be 26.9. Oh, I have to change it.
Wait, but it says.
They said you have to have 2 in a row, right? So that's 26.9.
Yeah,
But it says every 30
it says if it goes down or stays. So it says pick its highest point.
Oh, the highest point?
Alright,
So
sorry.
That was okay. I thought
It is-
dinosaur too. I'm sorry. Yeah, pencil, don't you guys?
Wait,
Pencil.
It was 30.
So it comes out. So the
30.3 was the highest
2.2.
point. All right, it stayed twice at 2 times at 26.9. So I don't know which one you want to do, but it says they take the highest point. So I thought I saw the first time. The second time I look at it, it said 2 consecutive times. But it said take the highest ones. That what it said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then it was right. Okay.
Highest or right before it drops.
You go up to the
Yeah.
furthest.
Okay, so it's
decimal
30.3.
point. Yeah.
Okay,
That both share.
so now
Yes. No, not that book.
so what we're gonna try to calculate here is the Q, right?
What is?
You just go out to the
They
furthest.
give a specific heat of what's C?
Wait, actually.
We're gonna use
no, you
specific
might
heat
be
of the
right.
vinegar,
They share.
which is 4.1. The mass of the vinegar is going to be added to the mass of the lye. So the mass of the vinegar is it's 100 milliliters. So you have to times that by 0.99 grams per milliliter. You get the grams of the vinegar and add that to the mass of the lye, which is 2.917.
So the mass is 2.1.
Of the lye it is,
Okay.
but the vinegar is both.
Say that again, please.
You're adding both of them together.
Because she decided it wasn't 26.9. She decided.
You're doing the mass of the vinegar plus the mass of the lye together.
Okay, well, the mass of vinegar we already know,
What was
right?
the mass
That's,
of the vinegar?
100 times 0.99 is going to be 99 grams.
So 100.
100 mLs times, but you have to write it out, guys. 100 mLs times 0.99 grams per milliliter is going to give you 99 grams.
Wait. So 99 grams of what?
That's vinegar. Plus, you have 2.917 grams.
So 99 grams.
Right. The other one's not going to be very significant. But anyway, it's going to be kind of like 3. Huh?
What's the mass of the lye?
It's over here.
2.9.
This you have to show by calculation, so you can't just put this down. You have to show the calculation of this one. Yeah, I did. I had to measure 30 teaspoons out, divided by 30 teaspoons to find the mass of 1 teaspoon. Then I took that to get a half. I divided that one in half to get 2.9 whatever 165. Significant figures
Just 2 sig figs, right?
2.917. That's a half teaspoon. You have to do all that.
Yeah. It's too soon.
Then I did it for moles. You need the moles later. You don't need it now, but I just figured you're in the neighborhood. You might as well do the moles now. Now the other thing you had to take the mass of the vinegar plus the mass of the lye together. So you Q equals MC delta T. You have your T initial, your T final. Which said T final, I'm going to degrees 30.3 then. Degrees Celsius. And then your T initial you already have, right? You have to do your delta T. Your mass is going to be the mass of the lye plus the mass of the vinegar. The mass of the vinegar you have to calculate by 100 cc's, 100.0 cc's times 0.99 grams per milliliter. And you're going to wind up with 99 grams of vinegar. Add that to your mass of the baking soda.
And it's only 2 sig figs, right? 'Cause
Right.
it's 99
It's this.
grams.
This is the mass of baking soda.
So it just
So
comes
it's 1 or
out.
2.
Right.
Yeah, it's 102.
Wait, but then it's 2 sig figs, right?
No. It's addition. It's
Yeah,
addition,
3
man.
sig
Oh yeah.
It's addition. It's
Yeah,
addition.
3 sig figs.
Jacob, don't scare me like that.
It should be 1. You understand why with addition, right? This is going to round to 3 essentially. We're doing addition, so it's the decimal place.
We're just giving.
It goes by
We have to the 1's decimal place. We have to round to the 1's decimal place. This one. This is going to become 3 as an essence.
I added it to the
So we should have 102. Okay.
vinegar plus
So now you put that into your Q equals MC delta T and you calculate the Q. This is how you calculate the Q experimentally. But said there's 3 ways to calculate a delta H.
4.1 what?
One of them is by experimentation like this.
So that's what the mass is.
One is the mass is going to be the 102, right? It's going to be the mass of 2 things. We're using the specific heat of the vinegar because the lye is a very small amount. So we're using the 4.1 is the specific heat of vinegar. So we have a C, you have an M, you have a delta T, and you should be able to calculate the Q from that.
C is grams over
So
Celsius.
it's 4.1 over 1
C is grams over
times 12.
Celsius.
C grams per Celsius,
Grams
yes.
over Celsius.
It comes out to this, right?
It's supposed to be C equals.
Yeah, C
I
equals
did
Q
it.
over.
I did it wrong.
Q should be joules. Oh, it's joules per gram. Joules per gram. Joules over grams degrees per Celsius.
That's what it is. Where's your alarm?
Forget it. Oh, my alarm's telling me the class is over. That's what it's doing.
What is joules?
So you
Can I
have
do
Q over.
Yep, go ahead, go guys. Go ahead, go.
You have Q over 102 times 10.1.
Grams degrees Celsius. Yep, grams degrees Celsius.
When you solve for it,
Yeah.
it should be.
I tried to follow. I think
Ask if you say for the recording or no?
Radius wrong.
Nothing else?
Pardon?
Recording, check that out.
It's okay. Yeah, we're done. Thank you for doing that. That's nice. Okay, thanks.
Okay.